And some breaking news on the immigration front. A federal judge has just dealt a pretty big blow to one of President Biden's immigration policies that offered a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who are married to American citizens. Now, the judge ruling in favor of a legal push from a group of 16 Republican AGs looking to prevent that policy from being implemented. And now a group of immigrants is fighting back. Here's what one of those immigrants told NBC's David Noriega.
I've been in this country since second grade. I went to elementary here. I pledged allegiance to the flag. I took an oath to protect the United States Constitution. I am protecting citizens in my city every day. So what harm are you facing when I'm paying taxes? How is Texas or any states showing harm in here when it's all benefit that spouses of U.S. citizens are contributing?
So let's bring in NBC News correspondent David Noriega with the latest. David, this thing called parole in place, what was it before this afternoon, and what happens to it now?
Yeah, so the way it works is if you're undocumented and you marry a U.S. citizen, you do have a path to a green card and eventually citizenship, but to apply, you have to leave the country, and that's a huge risk because you risk being permanently separated from your family in doing so. What parole in place did was it allowed people to apply for green cards and citizenship without leaving the country, keeping their families together. That's why the administration gave it that name. Now, the government started accepting applications for this program a week ago. Lots of people applied. I've spoken to several people who applied, but now what this judge in Texas has ruled is that for at least 14 days and possibly longer, the federal government cannot grant these applications. So people can still apply, they can still send in the paperwork, and maybe it'll be approved sometime in the future depending on what happens in the court case, but for now the government cannot grant parole in place. I was just on the phone with Fode, who you saw in that video literally a few minutes ago when this news came down. He described it as feeling like a knife to the gut, this feeling like this potential huge change in his life was right in front of them and then was taken away again.
And so this is a 14-day stay, and then it goes back to court, I imagine, right? I mean, what happens next?
Right. So the judge can extend the 14-day stay. And I would say that given how quickly he issued this stay, this is a Trump-appointed judge in East Texas. The state of Texas filed this case in a division of the Eastern District of Texas where there are two judges, both Trump appointees. So they were guaranteed to get a Trump-appointed judge. He acted very quickly in slapping down this program. Before the federal government could even reply with a briefing in court, he paused it. So I think that's an indication of where he stands on this case. And I think I don't want to predict, but I wouldn't be surprised if he extended the stay for the entire duration of the court case. The big question then is we're going to run into the election. And if we run into the election and former President Trump is once again president, he's likely to rescind this program altogether, in which case it will have barely had a chance to live.
What is the legal argument from these 16 AGs that are bringing this?
So they say that this program harms the states, the individual states filing the lawsuit and the United States, because their argument is that undocumented immigrants cost the states money in education and healthcare, and that a program like this draws future unauthorized migration. What the federal government and what these immigrants who intervened in the case are arguing is that they are, by definition, because of who applies for this program, they've lived in the United States for 10 years, they're married to U.S. citizens, often they have U.S. citizen kids, they say that they're taxpayers, they have mortgages, they have jobs, they say they contribute to the economy rather than taking away from it, and therefore they say the states are not going to be able to prove this harm, but that is up to the judge.
David Noriega with some breaking news tonight. David, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.